Good morning. Happy Thursday. By the time you watch this, it'll probably be afternoon. It's just a little before noon as I'm recording it. Today I learned that Lane Myers has made yet another terrible decision in a string of terrible decisions that has culminated to him sitting behind bars currently. And it has reduced, not eliminated, but reduced the likelihood of him ever not being behind bars. Well, not for the foreseeable future anyway. Today, I find out that Lane Myers, his attorney, his public defender, has filed a motion to be recused, to no longer represent Lane Myers in either of the two cases that are not yet consolidated. Withdrawing as both the attorney and as elbow counsel, so that Lane Myers can do all of this in his own special way. Now, I'm sure that Lane Myers supporters will be very enthusiastic to hear about this because I'm sure they believe attorneys are stupid, dumb, and wrong and don't know their assholes from their elbows, and they see the results to date and they don't see Matlock on the screen, getting the case dismissed against Lane out of the gate, calling a witness and doing a cross-examination where the witness ends up breaking down and admitting to lying under oath or some nonsense. Things that only happen on TV. I'm sure they're very upset that they haven't seen anything like that to date. And they think that Lane Myers, for reasons unknown to me, will be able to accomplish that. I'm sure that Lane Myers haters will be very enthusiastic about this whole turn of events because they know that the trash fire that is Lane Myers' legal career is going to burn bright and hot, and at the end of the day, Lane Myers will be the trash that is burned up in the trash fire. To me, that's sad. I still don't want to see, as much as I will enjoy watching the trash fire and warming my hands with it, I never want to see anybody go to jail or prison. He's looking at prison, for crying out loud. He's looking at prison. That's a sobering thought. I don't envy the man his position at all. And I don't want him to go to prison. I really don't. I'd be like, if he was facing 30 days in jail or something like that, maybe that would get him to think right and, not do any more of that nonsense. But the dude's looking at actual years theoretically in prison, and that's just insane to me. It's just insane to me. And the fact it doesn't seem like he's taking it very seriously is just insane to me. Anyway, why is that such a big deal, John? Does he have any chance at all? Well, you always have a chance. You always have a chance. But it's a super huge deal because he doesn't really have a fact-based argument left. All of his argument is really revolving around either the law as written is overbroad on its face and violates the First Amendment on its face, or as applied, it violates his First Amendment right. And those are very law-centric arguments. You have to know what relevant things are, what cases to review, what things to cite. Like at the last hearing, out of nowhere, Myers is citing what the trial court said in a case, like it fucking matters for anything other than that case's appeal. But he cited what the trial court said. Who does that? He doesn't know what he's doing. He just doesn't know what he's doing. And it's going to bite him in the ass. Probably. It's probably going to bite him in the ass. Theoretically, he could draw a hand of all aces or something like that. All 5 aces in the deck. But he's probably not going to. And, had to watch a video. Had to. Some dude had me in a video. I was like the thumbnail of his video. So, gotta watch it. These guys, like Lane Meyer supporters, they don't know their asshole from their elbow, and they don't realize how just shit his case is. He has a shit case, and they're still bound up with like all the facts are in his favor, and they don't realize that like he's lost. He lost every time, all the time. I mean, in theory, you could pull something out of his ass and win, but at what point do you stop expecting him to win? How many times in a row does he have to lose before you start expecting him to lose? Before you realize maybe his understanding of the law is not the judge's understanding of the law. It's certainly not the lawyer's understanding of the law. Like, you know, Parvin's admission that like, hey, if the law is the way I think it is, the way it seems like everybody is reading it, then I'd have to find my own client guilty if I was on the jury. Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's not, I mean, people are like, oh, that means Parvin's against him. No, Parvin's arguing his ass off. Like, Parvin was making at least a coherent argument that there's an issue with that particular statute. I mean, the whole part about the intent versus knowingly versus intentionally, I didn't find that very compelling. But the fact that in theory, something like that harassment statute could be applied to calling your congressman over and over and over again and making videos about your congressman, and like, you know, if you inserted congressman for the wife of the prosecutor, you know, all of a sudden would it still be harassment? And that argument has some merit. It has some merit. I don't know that Lane would be able to develop that argument, because Lane's dumb. He's all sorts of dumb, and he doesn't know. I mean, whatever paralegal training he got while he was in the clink, apparently he's been incarcerated in the past. It was shocking, I know. Allegedly. I mean, I haven't seen any. If someone has any details on his prior incarceration, then, you know, I'd be happy to look at it. But his paralegal training, you know, paralegal training is not lawyer training. A paralegal isn't a substitute lawyer, just like a nurse isn't a substitute doctor. You know, they're trained for different things. Paralegals help fill out paperwork with the clients. The lawyers are the ones who come up with the legal arguments, etc. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I am shocked and somewhat disappointed that he's going to proceed pro se, especially entirely pro se, and not even keep Parvin around as elbow counsel. I'm just shocked, because Parvin was exceptional. He's done a great job. I can't find fault with the dude. Well, I didn't think his written motion for the First Amendment issue, I didn't think the written motion was as good as his oral argument, but his oral argument, I think, more than made up for deficiencies in the written motion. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Good luck to you, Lane Myers. You know, I really do hope the best for you. I hope this works out better than I anticipate it working out for you. You know, good luck to you, sir. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.